Jackson, Mississippi water shortage crisis may cost billions of dollars to fix. And this is the mayor said this. Mayor Lumumba estimated it would cost at least $1 billion to fix the water distribution system and billions more to resolve the issue altogether. Billions. So maybe, I don't know, it sounds like Mississippi needs around $3 billion. Oh, whoops, we gave it to Ukraine. I guess we're all out of money now. U.S. announces $2.98 billion in aid to Ukraine. This is just the most recent payday on August 24th. Literally a day before, right around the time that this Mississippi water crisis started. This is on top of the whatever 40, 50, 60 billion. I don't know. I've lost count of how much money we've given to Ukraine. So we got money for Ukraine, but we don't have money for our own citizens. And the federal government, which just spends money endlessly for war and Wall Street bailouts, but we just can't, but the states got to scrape together money and they got to, because this is the thing I've explained before. So the federal government with the Federal Reserve can literally print its own money. It's called, America is called a monetary sovereign, meaning we have our own currency and we can print as much as we like. Local governments, city and state governments have to operate on a budget the way you and I do, right? You know, let's say you make $5,000 a month and your bills are $3,800 a month. So that's it. And you got to, and if you start making less than 3,800, you're in trouble. That's how state and local city governments, county governments, that's how they operate. They have to bring in tax revenue. Sometimes they get money from the federal government. That's how local governments' budgets operate. They can't, like that Mississippi can't just print its own currency the way the federal government can. The way the federal government has printed somewhere in the neighborhood of $9 trillion during all these stimulus plans from Trump and Biden, from the Republicans and the Democrats, that have literally caused the single greatest upward transference of wealth. It's something like workers lost somewhere in the neighborhood of $3.5 trillion during COVID, and corporations gained about $3.7 trillion during COVID. 100 new billionaires have been created, right? So if you're a billionaire, you're doing great. But if you are a working class person in Mississippi, and by the way, Jackson, Mississippi, 84% black. Weird. I'm sure that's got, no, that's not systemic racism. No. I'm crazy. But this $3 billion will allow Ukraine to acquire air defense systems, artillery systems and munitions, counter unmanned aerial systems, and radars to ensure it can continue to defend itself over the long term. President Biden said this. But you can't get drinkable water in Jackson, Mississippi.